I wanted to show you this completed journal that I made. I'm calling it a scrap saver, and I made it because I'm always throwing my scraps in a box, but I never use them because I really can't find them very well when they're in the box. They go to the bottom and it takes a long time to dig through it, and so I end up not using the scraps that I have and printing things again and different things like that. So I wanted to make this. This has a binding that is kind of like, I guess they call it a string binding or a tie binding, but it's just a yarn that holds the 3 signatures in. The signatures themselves are made from a packing paper that you get, when you get packages. So let me just flip through it and show you what it looks like. Maybe you can make one for yourself, and this will be helpful to you as well. And I hope I'm in frame there. I'm not too good at videoing. But I started out by just turning the tops of the boxes in and taping it down. I used a lot of this kind of tape right here in the journal to make it secure. That stuff is really, heavy duty, so it holds well. So here I've just gathered up my scraps that I had and I stuck them in here. The cool thing about this journal that I've found, I've made another one, is when I'm looking for something, a color of paper or something like that, I can flip through this, and I also get a lot of inspiration as I'm going through. When I see the different colors up next against each other and things like that. Here's a little clear pocket that I made there. This flips out, and there's a pocket here. This was a long piece of paper. I guess you could use just any kind of a roll of paper. You could probably use wrapping paper to do this. I like the brown paper just because it was free and came in a box that I bought. So I made a little belly band there, taped it top and bottom so that the stuff won't fall out. The neat thing about this kind of flow journal is that you can just pull your papers out that you want to use. That just slides right out there, and you can use it or stick it back in. And just all the tidbits that I have collected that I hope to use sometime, but they're hard to find when they're in the middle of that old box. And these things you can just pull out, use them if you want to, or if you decide you want to, stick it back in there. I think you get the idea of how all this comes together. It's really fun to make, and you feel like you really are recycling your papers that you get in the mail. At least you have the opportunity to, the things you pick up at different places. That was a little tuck spot there I made from just punching out some punches out of a box that a mix came in. And, all the things that we print out and we don't get to use, at least that is the way it is for me. And aren't the colors beautiful? And it's just so fun to thumb through. I got this really pretty Christmas card catalog and didn't use it, but I just love the graphics in it. They give me ideas of what I can use in my journal when I'm making them. Put these little top and bottom pieces here. This is just a cut up tissue box. Stapled it down, taped it so that stuff has a place to be tucked. Here's a pocket with all kinds of stuff in it. Leftovers from journals I've made. Here's an envelope that I have taped in here to put things in, and so I have some things in there. Here's another clear pocket that probably a product of some sort came in that. this flips open, and another pocket here with all kinds of ephemera and different things in that box that where I throw my scraps. And you know how, I mean, I got this in the mail. Isn't that a gorgeous piece of paper? And I just can't seem to bring myself to toss it, because I think, gosh, I could use that sometime. Also, I put in this really nice cattle card. I got this at thrift store when, you know, looking through the magazines and full of ideas, and I thought, well, I'll put that in there because it does give me some good ideas, you know, when I start to run dry. Here's another little clear pocket I made with packaging and got all the little stuff in here, and I can kind of see what I have. So I like that. Here's a paper bag that you put things in. Here's an envelope that I taped down that you can put things in the back. And of course in the pocket as well. Another pocket. I have a tendency to pick up things when I go places. I don't know if you do that, but I'm trying not to be such a hoarder. But I do like these things, just give me good ideas. In the back part of that bag. Another way, I just folded that paper out. Up. There's an envelope with all kinds of scraps that I don't use, but I want to use. I mean, I really do want to be a recycler, especially of the things that you know, I'm using and I've paid for. Some of those papers were scrapbook papers that I purchased, and I certainly want to use them up if I can. So you get the idea of what I've done here. I hope that you will think about making one for yourself. I love mine. When I was thumbing through here before, I found that I had even found some places that I didn't have anything. I've got more room. There's one. It's a beautiful catalog that came. Got such beautiful images in it. And I didn't want to throw it away. I thought, man, I might use those words sometime, cut out in a journal. Or these images, they're just so beautiful. So, hey, here they are. All saved for me to thumb through and pull out and use. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Yeah, there's another pocket. Completely empty. Oh boy. So, that's kind of what I've done here. A little bit more room there. Pocket where I put some stuff. And here's the back piece. Is the other side of the cereal box there. I taped it down. It makes it a great place to put scraps. So there is my Scrap Saver Journal. Why don't you make one for yourself? I hope that you have a blessed and awesome day. Thanks for watching.